Your dog wants to tell you something. In fact, there's quite a few things they want to tell you. But no matter how hard they might try, you don't always respond. Not because you're cruel, you're a wonderful pet parent to your dog, but because your dog and you speak entirely different languages. If you learn some of their strange code, you'll be better equipped to realize why they're waiting for it and deliver on it. 1. The silent language of dogs. While they don't speak human words, the lazy little tykes, dogs do speak to us. And no, I don't mean via barking, though of course that is one way they speak to us. They have an entire lexicon of secret silent ways to chat. From facial language to a wag of the tail, they are always telling what they want or need. The problem is, we can't quite tell what it is. When your dog stares at you with those big, adorable eyes, it's not just cute. This is an active attempt at communication. They are expecting you to respond to that. They want you to affirm you understand what they are saying, even though you don't. So what do they want? Food? Water? An end to capitalism? An Xbox? Understanding the subtle signs in how they conduct themselves is key to strengthening the bond between you and them. The problem is, I don't have all the answers, because each dog is a unique little snowflake, and yours is just as unique as the last. So a large part of learning how to speak dog is that you need to learn how to speak your dog. Nobody knows them as well as you do, so you've really got to pay attention to how they are and learn from it. Your dog might give you a little nudge with their nose to let you know they want attention. Others might jump up and down, or perhaps modulate the tone of their bark. Your dog might wag their tail to let you know they're happy. Others might wag their tail to express nervousness or insecurity. Every tiny movement, glance, action, or micro-expression means something. But quite what it means hinges massively on your doggo's individual personality and vibe. So pay attention to who they are, learn who they are, and with time, we promise you'll start to understand what they're saying to you and what they want. 2. Walks. One such thing dogs want you to know that they want is walks. Walks are great. They're the highlight for most dogs. I bet you can't even say the word walk without your dog freaking out. There's a chance that you're watching this video in the same room as your dog, and me saying the word walk has sent them into a literal tailspin. I can only apologize. They love going for a stroll. It's not just good for exercise, but it gives them a chance to explore the world beyond the four walls they're normally stuck within. You've probably noticed, when walking your dog, they love to stop and sniff literally anything and everything. They're not just dawdling for the sake of dawdling. This is a really great example of them trying to tell you something, but without the power of words. They're asking you to slow down. They're asking you to quite literally stop and smell the roses. Too often we rush dogs along when walking them because we know that we need to get home, because we have stuff we want to do. But remember, they might have been in that house all day. This is their chance to not just explore and see, or rather smell, the world, but to spend some one-on-one time with their favorite living creature. That's you. You don't need me to tell you that dogs want to go on walks. But what I'm saying is, they are trying to tell you that they want the walk to slow down and be a little more peaceful. And to be honest, you could probably benefit from that as well. Life is tough. Why not chill out a little? Slow down as you walk with them. Maybe even go so far as to let them lead the way. When you let them stop and sniff to their heart's content, you're giving them the mental stimulation they crave. If you really want to give them what they're asking for, take a different route than usual to make things more exciting. A brand new scenery, or more importantly, new smells, will stimulate your dog's nasal passages and mind no end. Playtime, please. Another thing your dog has been waiting to tell you is that they love playtime. And yes, you don't need me to tell you that. But what you might not realize is just how often they want to play. In many ways, they're waiting for playtime to begin all the time. They're waiting for you to match their excitement. It may seem silly from a human POV, but to your dog, play is so much more than just play. It's not just fun. It's a way of expressing love and strengthening your bond. It's obviously great for exercise, but it also strengthens trust. Think about it. When you meet them on their level, you're showing them that you value their joy. The fact it's fun is just a great cheeky bonus. Just a simple game of fetch. a bit of tug-of-war, or even just running around the house can reignite their spirit. Play keeps them young, keeps them engaged, and deepens the relationship between you both. So, if your dog is sitting there staring at you waiting for fun, don't make them wait anymore and join in. 4. Unending attention. It's easy to fall into the trap of splashing the cash to show our dogs we love them, buying them expensive toy after expensive toy. But the thing is, at the end of the day, they don't need fancy toys or expensive treats. Sure, those things are nice. They don't need them. All they need and want is you, and they're waiting for you to notice and give them what they want. Think about it. How often do you scroll through your phone while absent-mindedly petting them? How many times have they tried to get your attention, only for you to be too distracted? It's only natural in this modern, crazy world. There's a lot going on, a lot of distractions in our hectic, busy world. You're not a bad pet parent, not by any means. If you occasionally slide into the habit of being a touch absent-minded about how you give your dog attention, maybe looking at Instagram with one hand while you scratch them behind the ears with the others. But this video is all about what they've been wanting to tell you. So if we're focusing on their POV for a moment, your dog truly is craving unending and undivided attention. They don't want to be just part of your world, bless them. They want to be front and center. When you put everything aside and give them those moments of complete attention, they feel seen. They feel loved. More than anything, they feel important. Dogs are incredibly perceptive. I've mentioned before about how they can literally smell your emotions. Yes, really. Every now and then, just take the time to really engage with them and pour affection on them. Put the phone down, try and flush any distracting thoughts out of your head, and really go all in on loving and celebrating them. It's what they've been waiting for, and it will actually be just as good for you. We all need a break from just the constant onslaught of thinking and content that is modern life. So what better way to spend your break from having to be connected to the rest of the world than scratching a cute dog's head and telling them they're a good dog? 5. Just to be noticed. Have you ever caught your dog just watching you? I bet you have. There's a strong chance they're doing it now. Yet again, there's some subtle, nonverbal communication going on here. Or, depending on how intensely they stare, not so subtle. I just mentioned how one thing your dog wants from you, more than anything, is undivided attention. But that doesn't have to equal constant fawning over them and physical touch, as much as they do love those things. Sometimes, simply being noticed is enough. They just want to be seen, bless them. If you spot them gawping at you like this, there's no need to fall into the trap of assuming they're looking for something more transactional like food. Though of course they might be. They might just want you to look back, notice them, and smile to let them know that you see them, and you're happy they're there. Maybe you can give them a quick scratch behind the ears before returning to whatever you were doing. Or just give them a quick, "Who's a good dog?" Your dog lives in the moment, and every interaction means a lot, even when you're busy. Acknowledging them with a nod, a word, or a quick scratch reassures them that they are still a significant part of your world. They're always waiting to be noticed. It's what they live for. Those are some things your dogs have been waiting for you to do, because they care about you. In fact, they think about you a lot. Don't believe me? Watch this next video to find out more.